I'd like to apply for a permit, please.
What kind of permit?
The love and sex permit.
Credentials?
Credentials? What do you mean by credentials? I didn't think.
Some kind of proof.
I have no frame of reference for credentials. Proof of what?
That you should be granted a permit.
Oh, you mean these forms? Yeah.
There is a criterion which should be met as well.
Oh, okay. I do. I love someone.
Well, you need to show us you can follow rules and regulations first.
Well, I'm following the rules by applying for a permit first.
No. You broke the rules already. You said you love someone. That's something for which you don't have a permit yet.
Well, I haven't told anyone yet.
Yes, you have.
No.
You told me.
I thought that was part of the process.
Not really.
Maybe we can overlook that.
I don't know if that's possible. We are being monitored.
It was just a misunderstanding. Please.
Are you aware of the consequences of breaking the rules, Mr. Young? You could be subject to having all of your neurotransmitters for giving and receiving love completely relinquished.
Please. I need this permit. It's all I've got. I have needs. Don't you understand? I have somebody I want to be with.
I see. Mr. Young, the state doesn't care who or what you want. You have shown me so far that you do not meet the criteria. You have not provided me with your household surveillance records, which the state watchguards keep to prove that you have a history of complying with the standards of trust. Curfew, abstinence, curbing self-expression. You know, the basic self-controls that the state dictates.
Look, I have my DNA sample, fingerprint, and civilian ID number. I was here last week. They just gave me forms. They didn't tell me. Can't you look up the records here and look? Okay. Listen. You can have my transmitters if you find I've done anything wrong against the state. I'll do whatever I have to do, sir. I'm not leaving here without the permit.
You are young. Okay? Here. Place your finger in the identification reader so that I can verify you are whom you say. Remove your finger now. Mr. Young, your stats seem to indicate that you have a history of following the state trust standards. You are eligible to apply for a love and sex permit.
Yeah, well, of course. Thank God.
God has nothing to do with it. The state issues allowances as to who's permitted to experience love and sex. You should thank your government.
Thank you, government.
I need to go to accounting to have a permit ID number issued you before I input a temporary permit.
I'm in agony. Yeah, I got it. I'm jumping through hoops here. Look, this is the only... We will be together. I promise. I gotta go.
I'm afraid the capacity for issuance of love and sex permits is at its limit, Mr. Young. We cannot grant you a permit at this time.
Yeah, I'm confused. Didn't you just
Given the
say
tail
that
end of that phone conversation, I suggest that you don't argue with me about the matter. Case is closed. Please, come back soon. Next.
That's not fair at all.
We're not about fair here, Mr. Young. We're about law and protocol for the good of the state, which cannot afford passionate romantics like you, avoiding reason and rationale. I'm sorry. Next.
But there's nobody else here. And what right do you have to judge me? Listen, I came here to get a permit, and I'm not leaving here without one.
I don't make the rules here. It's just my job. I have no control.
Come to think of it, there was no one here online last week either. Why is there no one ever here?
Slow.
Slow? If it's so slow, then why is the capacity for permits at its limit?
Don't be naive, Mr. Young. Don't ask questions. It is what it is.
So what am I supposed to do?
Well, you can try again, if you want. They say third time's a charm. Just be careful in regards to your activities until you are granted the permit. Violation of state trust can result in the removal of your transmitters. And then you will no longer have any chance of experiencing love.
Or sex, I know. So you're saying I should come back?
We're open every Monday.
From 8
Oh,
to...
except next week and the week after. We'll be closed for renovations. Improvements.
Uh-huh. It's clear how much you want to accommodate the public. I don't have much money, but maybe I can make it worth your while to hurry the process.
You are persistent, aren't you? Must be somebody very special to you to risk offering a bribe to a public official of the state.
Obviously, I'm not at liberty to say.
I would indeed be very careful with my words.
Is there a supervisor here I can speak with?
He cannot be disturbed. He's on a conference call.
Of course he is.
You can schedule an appointment with him, perhaps after the renovations, if you'd like.
I'm not getting the permit today, am I?
I wish I could.
Why did you lead me on then? Isn't there anything?
I hope to see you soon, Mr. Young.
Where's the bathroom? What are we doing in here?
I want to let you know what's going on, but the monitors record everything.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
Listen to me. The state doesn't want any permits issued to anyone anymore.
What?
Take this.
What is it?
Put it in your jacket. It's a permit.
Really? Oh my God, thank you.
It's the best I can do.
What do you mean they don't want to issue permits anymore?
Don't you see? The new order wants to enforce dispassion. Their goal is to condition and repress the nature of humanity. Love ignites passion and freedom and confidence threatening their power. If they limit the ability to love, they will have control over the people.
But if they don't issue permits anymore, people will rebel. And they'll be taken in to have their ability to love removed. You said so yourself.
Exactly.
So why me? No, why do you keep this job?
Wake up, Mr. Young. If I were to give up this job, who's to guarantee that my replacement would be willing to issue even false permits to anyone? We can't let them win.
But you gave me such a hard time.
The monitors. And I needed to be sure you weren't working with them.
But you could get caught.
Doubtful. There's no proof. Now go on.
I wish I could give you something in return.
You can. Fight against the system. Don't let them win. Go.